Hello viewers, welcome to another video. The 3D model of this video looks very easy to design, but you might get lost during the design because the model requires a bit more knowledge of FreeCAD tools. So in this video, I will show you 3 ways you can use to draw a 3D model like this from scratch. All 3 methods involve a combination of tools from different workbenches. Let's go ahead and see how I draw the model. I will start the design in a blank document, empty file, and next I will open the drawing page of the 3D model. I will go to the start page and open this document. In this document, as you can see, I have an image. From this image, we can see that the 3D model is made of a profile and a path. So in my first attempt to design the 3D model, I will focus on creating 2 objects, the profile object and the path object, and then use the 2 objects to create the result that we see on this image here. From this image, we can see that the profile is a square of 50 millimeters and the path is a combination of 2 lines. I will assume one line of 300 millimeters and another of 400 millimeters. So in my document, the first thing that I will do is to add a PartDesign body object to the tree view. To do that, I will click on this icon here, my body, and next I will create my first object, the profile object. To do that, I will click on new sketch icon and select XY plane as the attachment plane of this first sketch. In the sketch workbench, I will go to sketch geometries and expand the rectangle tools and select center rectangle. I will click on this point, the origin point, and set 50 millimeters by 50 millimeters for this rectangle. And next, close the sketch. Select the sketch and rename it to profile. And next, I will start creating the sketch that will form the path object. I will hide the profile sketch and create another sketch attached to the XY plane. On this sketch, I will create 3 lines using the polyline tool of sketch geometries. I will select the polyline tool and start the first line in this point here, the origin point. I will create a horizontal line and next a vertical line and horizontal line. I will skip the tool and select the dimension tool, and next I will click on this line here and constrain it to 300 millimeters. This dimension here, and the next 2 lines I will constrain to 400 millimeters. I will go back to my document, click on this vertical line, click off and set 400 millimeters for the length, and this line here I will type 400 millimeters. Sketch full constrained, I will close it. Here I have the first sketch of the path object. The idea is to attach the origin of each sketch copy to the last vertex of each sketch geometry until the path is complete. So what I'm going to do is to create a copy of the sketch 001. I will go to the tree view, select the sketch 001 and press Ctrl+C on the keyboard, and on this window I will click in use region selection, and now Ctrl+V on the keyboard to paste the sketch on the document. Now I will drag the sketch 002 into the body object, and with the sketch 002 selected, right click and attachment editor. On this task panel, as you can see, the second sketch of the path object is attached to the XY plane. What I want to do is to attach the second sketch on the last vertex of the first sketch, this vertex here. I'll go to attachment, click in plane button and zoom in here and select this vertex. And now as you can see, the reference here changed to sketch 001 vertex 4. And what is missing now is to make the Z direction of the sketch here, the second sketch of the path object, follow the x-axis of the global coordinate system. What I need to do is to add a second reference. I will go to attachment, click in reference to button, and next I will select this line here, and I will go to the attachment mode and select normal to edge. And now as you can see, the z-axis of the second sketch is following the x-axis of the global coordinate system. I'll go to attachment offset in the task panel and increase here or decrease to, for example, -9 degrees, click off, and it's okay. As you can see, I have this. I will press OK here and press Ctrl+V again to paste the sketch on the document. Drag the sketch 003 into the body object with the sketch 003 selected, right click, attachment editor, And now I will change the attachment of the sketch again. This time I want to attach the sketch on this vertex, and to do that I will click in plane button and select this vertex, and now I want the z-axis, the z direction of the sketch to follow the z-axis of the global coordinate system. To do that I will add a second reference. I will click in reference to button and select this edge or this line and go to attachment mode and select normal to edge, and maybe check this option, flip sides. Next I will rotate the sketch in the z-axis. I will say for example -9 degrees, click off. I will press OK and Ctrl V again and drag the sketch 004 into the body object. Right click, attachment detail. Now I want to attach the sketch on this vertex here. I will click in plane button and select this vertex and add a second reference and select this edge here for example, and click in normal to edge in attachment mode. And next scroll down to attachment offset and rotate the sketch in the x-axis 9 degrees and click off and OK. Ctrl V again, drag the sketch 005 into the body object. Right click, attachment detail, plane button and select this vertex. A second reference, I will select this edge and click in normal to edge in attachment mode. Scroll down to attachment offset. I will increase here to 90 degrees and click off and then OK. Ctrl V again and drag the sketch 006 into the body object. Right click, attachment editor, plane button, and now I will select this vertex and the second reference will be this edge here. So the z-axis of the sketch here will follow the z-axis of the global coordinate system. I will click in normal to edge in attachment mode, scroll down here to attachment offset and increase the value of the z-axis to 9 degrees. Click off and now OK. Now as you can see the path object is complete. And what is missing now is to create the 3D model using these all objects here. So I will make the profile sketch object visible pressing this icon. I will select the profile object and change the attachment. I will go to attachment detail and I will add a reference here which will be this line here. I will click in inertia to entry in attachment mode and then press OK. So now this profile sketch is attached to this line here. Now I will select the profile and go to additive pipe tool, and now I will try to create this solid here using this all objects that I created here. I can't use the object option because I have several sketch objects here. So the option that I can use is this one here, add edge. So I will click in here and then select this edge and click again, and now I will add this edge here, and as you can see I have some problem here. To fix this, I will go to corner transition and check this option, right corner. And now as you can see, the problem is solved. I will click in add edge and select this edge. Click again and I'll select this edge. Click again and try to add this edge or this edge here. And as you can see, it's not working. I will press OK here, and what I get is only this solid here. This is not working because I have several sketch objects here. The next thing that I have to do is to join all sketch objects of the path object in one object. So I will delete the additive pipe feature, delete, and next I will go to the part workbench to do that. I will change the workbench to part workbench, and next here I will click on this icon, the shape builder icon, and I will choose this option, wireframe edges, and next box selection, and select these all objects in this way. As you can see, I have this, but I have to remove the profile object. Okay, and to do that it's very easy. I will click on the edge of this profile object to remove the edge. Okay, and I have this, and now I will click in create, and next I will click in close. Okay, And now if I go to the body object, select the sketch 001 and shift the sketch 006 and hit spacebar, as you can see, I have this object, this wire object. Now with this object, I can create the solid. But before I do that, I need to import this wire object into the body object. So I will go back to the PartDesign workbench, go to the model tab, and now I will drag this wire into the body object. Now I will select the profile object and click on Additive Path tool. And next I will click on object button and select this edge. For example, expand here and click in right corner, and now refresh the document. And as you can see, I have this. I will press OK here, and this is the final result. I will save this document as PartDesign plus part. In the second attempt to design the 3D model, the focus will be the same. I will focus on creating the path and the profile object. I will start the design in a blank document, and I will change the workbench to draft workbench. Here on the draft workbench, to create the path object, I will use the polyline tool of draft workbench. I will click on its icon, this icon, and I want the line to start at the region of the axis. And to do that is very easy. I will go to the polyline parameters, and I will set 0, enter, 0, and enter. Now as you can see, the line is starting at the region of the axis, and now I need this line here to follow the x-axis of the global coordinate system. To do that, it's very easy. Just press X on the keyboard and the line will follow the x-axis of the global coordinate system. Next, I need to set the length of this line here, which is 300 millimeters. I will type 300 millimeters and enter. Now if I scroll down, as you can see here, I have the line. Now I need to make the next line follow the z-axis of the global coordinate system. To do that, it's very easy. I will type Z on the keyboard and the line will follow the z-axis of the global coordinate system. Now I have to set the length of this line here, which is 400 millimeters. And now I will press enter, and here I have the line. Now I need this line here to follow the x-axis. I will press X on the keyboard, and I have this. And because I am drawing the line in this direction, here I have to set the negative direction. So I will type minus 400 millimeters and then enter, and I have this. Now I need the next line to follow the z-axis. I will press Z, and I will type minus 300 millimeters and then enter. And next I will press Y on the keyboard, 400 millimeters, and enter. Now I'll press Z here, 400 millimeters, and next I will press Y on the keyboard, minus 300 millimeters, and enter. Next I will create a line in the X direction or x-axis, and the length will be 400 millimeters. Y-axis and the length will be 400 millimeters, and next x direction, and the length will be 300. The length will be minus 300 millimeters, and enter. And now z-axis minus 400 millimeters, and enter. X-axis, and the length will be 400 millimeters. And now z direction, and the length will be 300 millimeters. And now Y direction minus 400 millimeters, enter. Z-axis minus 400 millimeters, and now Y direction 300 millimeters, and now x-axis, x direction minus 400 millimeters, and now Y direction, and the length will be minus 400 millimeters. And close. As you can see here, I have the path object. Now I will hide this grid here, and to do that I will go to utilities and toggle grid. Okay, now with this wire here I can create the profile object. To do that, it's very easy. I will use this tool here, the rectangle tool. I will start the rectangle at the region of the axis. I will set 0 here and 0 and 0, and next 50 millimeters here in the X direction, and in the Y direction I will say 50 millimeters again, and enter. And here I will set 0 and enter. So as you can see here, I have the rectangle, I have this profile here, and now it's time to attach this rectangle and one of the edges of this path object. I will select the rectangle and go to the attachment map mode. I will click in here and click again in these three dots. So what I'm going to do is to, for example, select this edge here, okay, and then inertia 2 and 3. As you can see, the origin of this rectangle is here on this corner. I will fix this. I will scroll down here to attachment offset, and I will change here to, I will say 25 millimeters and see what happens. Sorry, here must be a negative value, minus 25 millimeters, and in the Y direction, I will say minus 25 millimeters and click off, and now I have this. I will press OK now. Next, I will move to the part workbench to create the solid. I will change here to part workbench. Okay, and next I will click on this tool here, sweep tool, and I will select the rectangle and click on this icon. So this will be the profile of the 3D model. Okay, and next I will click in sweep path, and next I will select all edges of this path object. I will hold the Control key and select all these edges. Okay, and now I will press done, and next I will click in OK, and I have this, as you can see. I will go to the sweep feature and hide these two objects, and as you can see, the rectangle here disappeared. But here on the sweep feature, as you can see, we have these problems here. If I go to this document, as you can see, is a clean model, but here it's not. Okay, I will save this document as draft plus part. Okay, now let me show you a different way of creating the same object. I will start design in a blank document, and I will go to the second document and create a copy of this wire object. I will select the wire object and press Ctrl C and go to the animate document and paste the object in this document. I'll make it visible. I will click on this icon. I will go to the PartDesign plus part document, and I will create a copy of the profile object. I will span the tree here and select the profile and press Ctrl C and click in use original selection and go to the animate document and Ctrl V to paste the sketch in this document. I'll make the profile visible, and next I will change the workbench to PartDesign. I will go to the model type and I will create a body object using this wire object here. I will select the wire object and click in new body. Here I have a base feature, as you can see. Next I will drag this profile object into the body object, and also I think I need to change the attachment of this profile object. So with the profile object selected, right click and go to attachment editor. As you can see, I don't have a reference here. So I will select now, for example, this edge, and then click in inertia 2 and 3 in attachment mode and OK. Okay, so now I have the profile attached to this edge of this path object. Next, I will select the profile object and go to the active pipe tool icon. I will click in object and then select this edge, for example, and I will fix this failure by going to corner transition and change to right corner, and then refresh the document and OK. And as you can see, I have the same result that I have on this first document and in this document here. Okay, I will save this document as draft plus part design.